Okay, this video is about why I don't put up an American flag um, on our yard or public area, whatever, on different places. But I will post things that are in promotion of Israel. It's not because I'm trying to disown people that live in America or anything like that, or I hate people that agree with America. This is the reason why. And it's not because I hate veterans or anything, as I have those in my family, etc. It's because the Democrats first and the Republicans second do not fully respect the USA Constitution. They don't follow their own rules. They're filled with elitism and lies. There's various videos on there on the internet that or articles that will explain that. Um, One clear example is MIT Ayudari. You can look him up. He explains why both the Democrats and Republicans do not fully respect the USA Constitution. Um, Second, America has been falling into deception ever since the USA Civil War. There's evidence that people who believed in the gospel, they were non-resistant. They fully embraced the biblical truth. They were burned at the stake, basically, during the USA Civil War. So America has been falling for lies and deceptions in basic Christian beliefs and accommodations of the Bible ever since the USA Civil War. Americans have not fully understood the Jewish variation of the Bible. Like, what is the point of the Bible? What is the point of religious freedom? They haven't gotten it. Um, we would all be speaking Hebrew right now, but because of various ideas coming out of Ivy Leagues and other things, deception things, we haven't fully understood the Bible correctly. So I refuse to put up an American flag because we haven't fully gotten to the point where we should be. Another thing is that in American public schools, meaning public tax funded schools, they still teach Darwinism, which is from the USA, the Civil War era and before. Um, they haven't gotten rid of that. And Big Bang Theory as well. I mean, they teach things about the Native Americans that are plain out false, deception. Um, we should know the Native American languages by now. Um, or we should at least understand it. We shouldn't look at each other and be like, what are you talking about when you say something like Gawin or Wiwi Sine Wadish? You know, there's different terms that we're living on this land. We should know some things by now about how the Native Americans got here, why they're here, and not be so stupid. Okay. Um, if you hear of the term mesqua, we're talking about the color red, and it's so simple. The Bible talks about Esau of the Bible, and it says red and associated with red. When you say mesqua, you're talking about Mississippi River region area. You're talking about the red color and the nation's names and different things and associated with the Native Americans. I'm like, clearly there's a connection between the old, the other side of the pond and this side of the pond. They're not teaching that, so I don't put up an American flag because we've been lying to each other for so long. Okay, another reason I don't put up the American flag is we're so engrossed with this pro-life versus pro-choice agenda. It's foolish. It's literally foolish. The Bible clearly says choose life. The Bible clearly tells us to take care of women and people in general that are bleeding. Um, you can't be so stupid as to assume that women can actually always carry to full term. The Bible itself illustrates that women cannot always carry to full term. So you have to have ERs open. You can't be stupid and be extremely pro-life because the Bible gives honor to Sarah of the Bible who only had one child in the womb. Okay. Um, and Bathsheba is given honor even though she was an adult, like in adultery, living in adultery. the Bible honors that woman. So it's like really strange why we get into this pro-life versus pro-choice agenda. Um, there's no reason to. You're supposed to honor God of the Bible, not man, not woman. Okay. Okay. Another reason I don't put up an American flag is because we are giving ourselves over to deceptive big brother systems. They claim to promote religious freedom and freedom of speech. But why are we giving so much money and power to these elitist big tech companies that only spy us down, look for the innocent life, look for the little tiny details of our family lives, and we're giving our freedoms away instead of living in freedom. So why are we giving everything to Big Brother, big tech industries, things like that? So I refuse to put up an American flag as long as we're doing that. Another reason is we have a president in office who has a clear evidence of some form of dementia. He's at the early stages, he's not at the full stages. But why in the world do we continue to allow him to be there? Um, I would think that we would have some sort of medical evaluation of presidential or federal leaders, but we haven't done anything. We haven't changed our, constitutional wording to ensure the safety, the general safety of people. Um, e- Even like if there's a mayor of a big city like Chicago, um, you know, yeah, she's a little loony, but she doesn't have dementia, so she could be the former mayor of Chicago could have remained the mayor of Chicago, you know. Like there's these little things like where we're not wording things correctly to protect the safety of the people based on mental health. The next reason is because America is catering exclusively to pride. And I'm like, the pride life. Okay, I'm not here to say we shouldn't be merciful. Jesus alone was merciful. He rescued Lot from Sodom and Gomorrah, um, and there's a reason for that. And Ruth is a Moabite, so to speak. So an entire book is dedicated to rescuing people from pride life and the Moabite life and whatever. Okay, but America is giving itself over to the backwards instead of giving heed to the Holy Spirit, so to speak. So they're arguing with people of Uganda who decide what they want for their life and how they want to deal with life. Okay, so why put up an American flag when our own country can't decide what to do with pride, how to handle it, what's correct on dealing with it? Okay, another reason is because our um, extreme our the economic impact from these extreme industries like Amazon and Target and all these other huge industries. Um, we've given ourselves over to them instead of giving our money in dollars and cents to the sensible local small businesses. Um, it's not that I can tell you where to buy. I agree with um, a capitalistic economy, but we've given our capitalist money to wicked industries that are not for us. They're for themselves. They're for the weird pride stuff. They don't have anything. This is in America, and America doesn't want to do anything about wickedness and what it promotes and how they deal with children and vulnerable adults and things like that. They're making it look like we can't decide when we know we have vulnerable people in our society. It's like, why put up an American flag? It's almost like putting up a Nazi flag when you know the Nazis never cared for the vulnerable people, nor do these big, enormous industries. They don't fully care for the little guy, the little people, the vulnerable people. They don't. They're more about the money Okay? So, anyway, that's kind of what I'm giving you hints about. It's not because I hate Americans. I don't. I love America. I love people. I hate the facts about what's going on in this country. Okay. Thank you and have a good day.